Perfect. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I need to talk about or go over before I pass it off to Mino? I'm not even sure if you want to go over anything else.
Then you might as well, since the team is in NJ trade, you might as well go over the NJ trade to show them why you actually took the buy, right? If you can.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what this looking like right now. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. I wanted this to go above this trend line, man. But the reason why I took this NJ trade, so let me do it fresh. I'm gonna keep what I got, that markup I got up there, because I need to be able to continue to tweak it. But all right, so looking at NZDJPY, I normally start off the daily, but I've been doing some studying and I was looking over some stuff. I'm going to start from the weekly time frame. Actually, I'm going to start from the monthly time frame because Amino mentioned something to me about the monthly time frame that is very important. I need to go over that. So, first and foremost, the first thing that I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to draw. I'm going to go off my notes that I took today. Yes, I was watching the video. Yes, I was writing down some stuff. Yes, I was frame. I needed to find or the monthly. Let's do monthly. I need to find my key levels. So my key levels, right? If I pay attention to the market, I need as many touches as I possibly can. So key level on the monthly. I would include this one, but this one kind of like went up in the air by itself. Let's just include it anyways because it's important. So key level on the monthly is really just the main, where market kind of had like a rejection or reaction, nothing but like a support or a resistance. So I'm just gonna do them on the monthly, weekly, and daily, and then I'm gonna start getting to it. So boom, and then I'm not gonna include this one because I want to get as close as possible to market. So no, let's include it because this is the monthly. All right. So that's gonna go to the weekly. So the same resistance is still sticking to my weekly, right? But now I'm gonna try to get as close as possible so I can to current market price. Low, high. All right, boom. So I'm gonna use this as the weekly, and I'm going to the daily. And I'm gonna go from my previous low to my previous high. So currently here, previous high, previous low. All right. All right, boom. So the next thing I'm going on is my 4 hour. So now I'm going on my 4 hour. Now I'm going to figure out like what's going on, what's what. All right, cool. So here we go. So the same thing I did the weekly and all that. As you see, these are the big rejections, big reactions on the time frame. So I'm in between these two lines. All right. So all I'm gonna do now is just draw my little zones or my levels or whatever. Boom. All right. And I'm gonna include this too since it's right here. All right. All right, guys. So this is what we at, man. This is what we got going on. 4 hour. I got my key levels. So as you can see, paying attention to these key levels, we got resistance, support, then a break of resistance, created a new resistance, and then we had some type of support here. So let's not ignore this. All right. So some type of support here. break of resistance. Then we found a new resistance, and then look, market started going down. So broke this resistance, okay? Broke this resistance, came back down, and then started playing in this zone that it previously came out of. Broke below here, started playing in this zone, right? And as you can see, the reason why I entered this buy, I was looking to buy here, is because of all these levels right here that's been, it's testing this new resistance, which is now support. All right, so in order for me to get closer to, so you guys can see why I bought here, right, is I'm just gonna draw this trend line, right? So one confirmation that I pretty much got from this, and I'm make sure I get as close as possible, so I get as many touches as possible. All right, touches, 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 right? So we broke above trend, downward trend. All right, this was a downward move of this big old bullish move. Big old bullish move. This was a downward move of it, right? We started getting some respect at this level. So it hit this resistance, went back down, support, came back up, support, broke through, we were tracing, all right? So what I did from this support, from this low, from this low to this high, right? From this low to this high. My initial entry was to get in that here. That was my initial entry to get in right there, y'all. But the reason why I did not get in here is because if I get in here, understand that my stop loss still has to be below this area. It's technically I technically had it down here, below here, but I'm like, I don't risk that much, so it's down here. So again, my actual entry I wanted it to be was right here, but then when I seen market break below, I said, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait. So we also have a level called the 78.6. Is it 78.6 or 78.2? I think it's 78.6. 378.6. All right. So this area, the 618, 78.6 area, these are both areas of where you want to look to get in the trade, where you want to look to continue the buy or continue whatever you're looking for in the trade. So I waited till market came here. At the 78.6, and my stop loss is here. All right. So I initially wanted to get in this trade, but I realized that market broke through here and it came to retest this area of support. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's coming for this order block, this 4-hour order block, which is pretty much this bullish engulfing, to retest off of here to continue going up. Like I said, the confluences that I have, one confluences is this was a downtrend, right? Which was nothing but like a little retracement of this big old push up movement. Okay. We already then came from this monthly, weekly, whatever support this was. We already came from this. We hit this one, right? And now we retracing. That's how I looked at it. So downtrend was one confluence. The break of the trend, right, was my second confluence. Okay, now I see that we have a low, high, um, another low, equal lows, and then we had a bigger, pretty much like a change of direction, kind of like with it breaking the trend line, breaking this high. That right there lets me know at first. So that was pretty much like my third confluence, and then this right here, this support, this engulfing was my fourth confluence. And I decided to go ahead and say, okay, we're not going to enter here. We're going to wait till we get closer to here to buy, which was the 78.6. And if it goes any lower, kind of like right down here or respect this zone, I'm going to buy again for my second entry. So I neglected the first entry at the 61.8. Boom, I neglected that. All right, so I called the first entry at the 78, right? And then I seen market come again right about here. If I'm not mistaken. I said, all right, bet. We're gonna call this bad boy right here for the second entry. And if it does not continue to go up or if it breaks below, then that trade was negative, right? So I think the stop loss was a little bit more than this. Yeah. I said same thing, take profit, but this was like the second entry, guys. So first entry was risking about 30 something pips. Let's be more accurate with what I'm telling you guys. So I can make sure I got my accurate numbers in here. So let me slide this over. NZDJPY buy limit. Stop loss was 90.31. Take profit is 92.2. 92.2. And entry was 98.6. Hold on. Entry was 90.865. All right, that was it. All right, like I said, it's kind of different because on the chart that I look, I try to get you guys like even or odd, like not really odd, but I try to get it like as close as possible, like fives or zeros. That's how I try to do it. So sometimes my take profit might be a little bit less than the stop loss or a little bit more, depends because it varies on different platforms. So that was the actual entry that I called you guys. All right, a 55 pips for 130, 133.5. But again, the stop loss says 55 pips. The first take profit says 133. Second take profit says 178. And then my second entry, when I called, I told you guys go in for the second entry, which was around um 8:18. Let me see what time that was. I mean, let me see what that entry was that I got in it.
Yo, Zay, I got a question, buddy.
What's up?
Um, I mean, now I understand like when you explain why you got in at the 78, but
Mhm.
usually usually when the market hits that 78, you thinking, okay, now it's giving you a reversal, like you shouldn't be getting in at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying, 100%. And
Yeah.
technically, that is very much true. But at the same time, trading is all about taking a risk. It's
Oh
all
yeah, yeah,
about what you see. Like I definitely saw that when it broke below the 618, I'm like, hell no, I don't think I want to get in.
yeah,
But then when I seen that below the 78% is pretty much support, pretty much structure, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with me taking this trade at the lowest point that I could possibly take it to buy.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like I said, it going against the 61.8 was kind of like a no to me. But then me seeing it go to the 78.6%. Is it 78.2 or
point six.
78.6? I can't see it. 0.6. So 78.6. I'm thinking, okay, both of those areas are entries. But it has to respect it. That's the thing. Like me know saying if it goes below it and closes below, that's a no-go,
Yeah,
which it did that. But it also kind of respected this bullish engulf. And so right here, it became a 50-50 to me to say, me personally, I'm okay with taking this trade. I'm okay with seeing the result because I see that this is a strong key level, a strong zone that
uh-huh.
market can literally just be faking like it's going to go below and then continue to go up. So as long as I see that this candle close above this zone, I'm good because the 61.8 is a entry and the 78.6 is also an entry. But once it goes below, and if it would have closed below and closed below the zone, I would have
Yeah,
never called that second entry. I would have been like, y'all, I think we just need to go ahead and get out because we don't have that momentum to continue off of this support, to continue off of this bullish engulfing. If I would have never seen a bullish engulfing, I would have never.
yeah, that makes sense. I do agree with
Dude was
your
pretty
point
much
because
humbling.
Jeff and Zia, you guys are valid points because I see what Jeff is saying about the 61.8%. It went below it and closed below it, whatever. But
Hmm.
also, Jeff, now I'm looking at it as well. That is a strong demand zone, like
Yeah,
and the market hasn't broken below structure yet, right? So I
yeah,
do get why Z took the trade, to be honest, even though it is below the 61.8%, which is risky. But yet again, the market is respecting structure as well, right? So
yeah,
um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Like I said, now that he explained it, now I kind of get it, right? But yeah,
yeah. Because
Can I,
when
yeah,
go
can
ahead.
I say something? For me, like I can see why he said that. I will trade this. I don't mind trading it, but I will wait for. I will go down a lower level, lower time frame, like a 30 to 15 minutes, lower
Hmm.
high to be created and broken to get in. That if it's just gonna take
Absolutely,
one big news, and it's just gonna be broke. You know what I mean? It can be good.
100%.
But for me, like I would wait for 15 to 30 minutes, a lower high to be created and break and retest, and I get in. I know now. If it reverse, I know I have my confirmation, so that means it's okay if I lose that. But right now, I think I might wait for that lower high to be created first, then a break. If it's break, then I can get in. See what I mean?
100%. I
Yeah, that.
and that's one step that I forgot. That's one thing that I forgot. After watching this video, I realized
Mhm.
that I forgot that because
Okay.
everything else was what you just said was the icing on the cake because that's exactly what the video was telling me that everything that I was doing is 100% right. But like you were saying,
Yeah.
we needed to see it break that like pretty much this right here. So this right here, if we could see price literally break above
And
here,
retest.
then retest,
Yeah. Exactly.
then that is the confluence to get in that
Hmm.
trade, put your stop loss below here and
Perfect.
watch it go up. That's the last thing that I missed on this trade.
Yeah.
So in this case, right, this will be me, and I think this is how I get wiped out of trades too as well. And this is a learning experience for me as well. Because let's say market goes up a little bit and then just violates, give us a huge wick with news, take it, just go ahead and give us a huge wick, and then go ahead and go crazy all the way back up, all the way to this area. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, if you know what I'm saying, the last confirmation that I should have been waiting for, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. And when I looked at the 15, I saw that market was literally closing above here, but then it kind of like went back down. Then I seen this happen. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe we are gonna go above this zone. But like you said, if we can break above that level of structure that we see, that little high or whatever, if we can break
Oh
above
yeah.
this
If you lower high that created it, you see that lower high there?
right here,
Yeah. If that's broken and then retest, I will get in the trade and put my stop loss below that low there.
below this.
No, very low, lower than that there. Yeah. So that's kind of trade I can take, but that would give me more confirmation, more confidence in my trade. So then
Absolutely.
I would be like, okay, I'm okay to lose that trade because I know I have a plan and then everything is lining up. That's
Mhm.
I'm okay to lose that trade because I know the why I'm getting the trade. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that was the,
Yeah.
like I said, that was the last piece of information that I missed. After I watched that video, I'm like, damn, I missed that little piece. If I get that piece down pat, and like you said, if we get this break above here, right? We get this break
Yeah.
above here.
Mm-hmm.
All we need is a breakout retest, and we
Retest.
continue,
Yep.
continue to
And then
buy.
you can